Somehow between the 5 of us, we managed to go through like 6 bottles of champagne. I do not recommend cooking while drunk or intoxicated, but fire alarm did go off a couple times. Everyone's fine. And hi guys, welcome to Vlogmas Day 1. We're gonna start this off with a little unboxing because I got a very exciting package. I'm so excited. Ana Luisa, my favorite jewelry company, sent me some more jewelry for December, and I don't know what pieces I received because I had to send like a list of 10. I just unboxed my jewelry from Ana Luisa. I will have a link down below with the code that you guys can shop with. Hi guys, welcome to the first day of Vlogmas. I honestly was contemplating if I was going to participate in this year's Vlogmas, even though I've done it every single year. I've completely forgot today was December 1st. Like, it doesn't feel like Christmas. For some reason, it just doesn't feel like the spirit of Vlogmas is here, and I think that's just due to my life being very, like, at a standstill right now, and I think it's hard for me to focus on anything else other than that. So I just haven't really been paying attention to the dates and like Vlogmas coming up. But anyways, expect this year's Vlogmas to be very real, very relaxed, very laid back, because my life right now recently has just been very full of whatever, going with the flow type plans. I don't really have anything going on. I'm still not working. I'm still, you know, just living it day by day, and some days are very exciting, some days are very boring. My mom actually had a talk with me the other day where she was telling me, like, you know, you haven't been posting on YouTube, and I was like, yeah, I just feel like my life right now is just kind of confusing, and I don't really know what to film since I'm confused. You know, I've never been the type of person to not have a plan of what's next, and I usually always know what to talk about, and for once in my life I just don't know what to talk about. And she was like, don't you think that's completely relatable? Like, you should be filming this part of your life because it's a crucial part in my life, believe it or not, because this is like the transitioning period of like that next turning point of where I'm gonna go next, and I think it's important to document it. So once again, moms are right always, and here I am coming back. I feel like we're overdue for like a big update though, because I just haven't talked to you guys in so long. I have been filming like a shit ton like on my phone when I go out and do things. I just never put them in vlogs because I don't ever have enough footage to make it like an actual video. So this is now gonna be like a life update recap of what my life has been for the past like month or so. So you guys are kind of caught up on like what I'm gonna be doing for the next 30 days of Vlogmas. So, okay, I actually have something that I have yet to sit down and talk about. Something very crazy and wild happened to me about almost 2 months ago now. It had something to do with a job that I literally got hired for, and I thought it was gonna be like the most amazing job of my life, the beginning of like that new phase of my life. It ended up being a complete slap in the face. So I'm gonna save that for like a story time. Now that it's Vlogmas, I'm sure I'm gonna have a day where I'm just not gonna be doing anything, so we'll sit down and talk about it then. It's a joke. It's literally a joke and a half. But that happened. Beginning of November, I went to brunch with Bree and some new friends that we've been hanging out with, Greg, Archie, and Zoe. They'll probably at some point be in a vlog this month because we've been spending a lot of time with them. We went to brunch with all of them on a Sunday. We went to De La Vega. This day was absolutely one of the best but also reckless days of my life.
Anyways, we out here, daily mimosas. I'm an alcoholic, I have to go to AA. We're here with the crew. I don't know how to do this.
I'm Bree Palmer. Bree Palmer, we've got Greg, and we've got
Zoe like 101.
Yes!
This is for you guys.
Are you gonna drink the whole thing? Now it's your turn. Do it. Come on. Come on. Come on, Tati. You got it, Tati. Go, 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 go.
We got to brunch with like an hour left to spare. It was completely last minute planned. Somehow between the 5 of us, we managed to go through like 6 bottles of champagne. We went back to Greg's house and chaos just kind of unraveled. There was music playing, headstands, people falling down the stairs, pizzas were being made. Like, it was just the most chaotic day of my life. But honestly, super fun. And then like 3 days later after brunch, I'd left to Texas. Went to Texas for a week. I went to visit, obviously, Jossie. If you guys don't know, Jossie recently moved out into her own apartment with her boyfriend and her sister. Oh, sorry. her fiance. This was my first time seeing it in person, so I went out there and stayed with them in their new town, their new place. It was so much fun. Honestly, I was so close to not going just because things were kind of like messy at the time with applying to jobs, and I was really stressed about finances. I'm not gonna like lie about it. Thankfully, a blessing and a miracle literally happened. It was like the first time ever where we were just able to do genuinely whatever we wanted. Every night was just a trip and a half. The first day I got there, it was just mainly travel. I landed at like 7 in the morning, so we spent most of the day just like chilling at the house, and we went to the grocery store. Jossie is currently getting me some allergy medicine from CVS because I'm dying. I look like a boy. My other cousin did not recognize me because I look like a boy. We have Beauty here. It's 8:08 in the morning. I am exhausted. I can't move my mouth. The next day, me and Jossie went out to downtown Houston for a little bit, so I got to see the city during the day, which was really nice. This was actually the same day that Taylor's version Red came out, and I literally spent the entire day freaking out, just like listening to all the songs, trying to learn all the words to the new songs. The 10-minute version of All Too Well, I can't even talk about it because I will literally talk about it for an hour, so we're just gonna skip right over it. But pretty much, I've been listening to Taylor Swift non-stop in the car, out of the car. So we decided to go to lunch at this pho place because it was kind of chilly, and I was like, let's get soup. And we walk in, cute, little quiet place, no music is being played. I decide to go to the bathroom, and I come out of the bathroom. And the second I come out of the bathroom, they start playing Taylor Swift's 1989 album. Like the entire album from Welcome to New York all the way through the end. Like, it was so crazy. I sat down and looked at her, and she was like, you have got to be kidding me. Today is the day, the 12th of November, that Taylor Swift released Red, Taylor Swift's version. And so in the car, on the drive here, I've been playing only Taylor Swift. And we walked into this place to eat. They were playing no music. I went to the bathroom. I was gone for probably like 10 minutes because I fell in the toilet. You did. I came back out, I sit down, and now they're playing 1989, the album, from beginning to end. And I'm just in shock right now. Like, I'm freaking out. One of the nights that we were there, this was probably my favorite night out of all the nights that I was there. We ended up having like a little cousins party. So her sister's boyfriend came over, and then we had our other cousin drive into town with her boyfriend and went to the liquor store, got a whole bunch of stuff to make drinks, got little syringes from Party City to take shots with. It was messy, but it was so much fun.
On a battlefield, don't it look like baby Cupid sending arrows from above?
We just were blasting karaoke. We were making tacos. I do not recommend cooking while drunk or intoxicated, but fire alarm did go off a couple times. Everyone's fine. And it was just a super fun night. We were up really late. I got really drunk, but you know what? We're here for it. But then the next night we ended up going downtown Houston at night. We rented scooters for like an hour, and we just went around on the scooters zooming. It was so much fun. I was very nervous because all of my friends who have done the scooters have had accidents happen, so I was very skeptical, but we got down there and it was so easy, super fun, honestly very cheap. I think it was like $25 for an hour, which is like nothing. So if you guys are ever in downtown Houston, I really recommend going to the place Scoots, Texas. Did that for an hour. We passed the Toyota Center, which was crazy because Harry Styles literally performed there like 5 days later. And then after we rented the scooters, we ended up going bar hopping. So we went to this one bar, which was absolutely insane because it reminded me of Underground. I've only vlogged at Underground a couple times because I don't really like to vlog when I go downtown Orlando, but it literally reminded me of like Underground in Orlando, but like in Texas. They had like the workers throwing napkins everywhere. There was a huge gong that they were like smashing. It was so much fun, super packed. So that was Saturday. The next couple of days were just spent at the house. We just ran like errands when we needed to. We cooked every meal. Oh, let me say, They cooked every meal that we ate. I tried to help out a little bit, but as you guys know, I'm not so useful in the kitchen. So played a lot of video games. We actually ended up going and buying like a lot of board games and card games to play at the house to kind of keep us entertained, which was really nice. One of the last nights that I was there, I recommended that we have the salmon bowls from TikTok because I've always wanted to try them and they make them all the time. So I have a video clip I'll insert of me eating it for the first time and giving my review. It was super fun.
The skin is not supposed to be on the salmon.
Let me make the girl's face. But yeah, that was Texas, and then I got back, went to a birthday party for my great-grandma. That was super fun, being with all the family, and I went to a Friendsgiving at Brandon's. I made like a big pan of baked mac and cheese. My dad, of course, helped me, and everyone loved it, and we just played Jenga, drunk Jenga, of course. But it also was the start of my sickness. I made the mistake of wearing like a romper with no jacket, no pants. That was like the night of the cold front that we got, and it was really cold, and I woke up the next morning sick as a dog. I'm still kind of congested, you can hear it, and I have like a little bit of a cough, but I'm getting better. But I've been sick for about a week now, so that's great. A couple days ago, we're now getting a little bit more recent, I went to my very first UCF game. When I tell you guys, it was literally the best day ever. All the times I've talked about college on my channel, or just in general, I've always just thought it was so overrated, and like just the tailgating and the partying, like I'm like, that's not my scene. But it was genuinely so much fun. I ended up going with Jerry Lynn and Nicole and Jerry Lynn's sorority friend Jenna. Brie ended up driving out there with Archie and Zoe. We all met up. We just went to tent drinking. I played Flip Cup, and then I ended up going to the game. I cheered all 4 years in high school for football, and honestly I never really like got to pay attention to the game. Like I was just having to listen to cheers being called, stunts, this and that. I've never been to a football game where I can just be in the stands and like watch. Like going and being there and just being a part of like a student section was so much fun, and it felt like I was given like a core memory I was deprived of in college and in high school. So we ended up winning the game. It was a big game. It was UCF versus USF.
Don't stop me now. Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time.
So that was about a week ago, and now we're pretty much caught up to now. I haven't done anything since then. Again, just like kind of taking it day by day of what's the plan, and it's been fun. It's been interesting. I kind of feel like I went back in time a bit because even though I'm 22 and I'm like out of college, I feel like I'm just now living like a college style life. Like I never really like went out of my comfort zone to like hang out with people, go do activities. Like even though I was a yes man, I still was always like a homebody, and I just was very closed off and very focused on like school and work, and for the first time in my life I don't have either to care about. So it's like the only thing I can really put all my effort into is just fun and like my social life. I'm just trying to live out December as like my last full month of fun before I go back into work hopefully in January and getting a job. As for the whole job hunting thing, I did start applying for jobs like 2 months ago, but then I kind of stopped. I just had too many things going on where I didn't want to apply to somewhere professional and then have to tell them like right off the bat like, hey, I also need like a week off here and a week off here because I have stuff going on. I decided just to hang out for the rest of the year. Thankfully, I'm able to do that, and I have like the support of my family to allow me the opportunity to do that. I recently went to observe a classroom at a middle school with Brie, which was very interesting. Kind of opened up my eyes a little bit to the idea of being a teacher. I honestly don't know. I would still very much like to work in something that has to do with marketing or advertising, communication, content creation, because this is like what I know and what I'm good at. Had the job that you guys will soon hear about in the story time, had that not fallen through, I think that would have been like the perfect job for me, how it was described. So if I could find something like that, that'd be great. So that's kind of the update on work. That's the update on my life. And here we are. It's December 1st. I can't believe it's already December 1st. I can't believe we're doing Vlogmas for like, I feel like this is like the 6th year in a row. I've been doing this every year since I was 15 and I'm 22. And I think it always hits me the same way every year this time, because it's when I really start to think like, damn, like I've been doing this for this many years, and you can literally see me grow up and like go through different phases, and I look different now. Like it's just amazing. Don't like it. I don't know if I'm gonna have anything else to share with you guys tonight, so if this happens to be the end of this first Vlogmas vlog, then I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys choose to watch. I know Vlogmas can be very chaotic and overwhelming because everyone's posting content every day, and like your subscription box is probably like going into overload. If you choose to watch any of my Vlogmases, I appreciate it because I know it's hard to kind of manage and pick what you're gonna watch, and if you happen to pick mine, then thanks. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Holy shit, I can't believe I'm gonna be saying that for the next 29 days. Goodbye.